Hi there, friend. Thanks for tuning in. Ready to meet amazing singles and kickstart your dating journey? Visit the blog in the description to create your free dating profile today, or scan through the site for special offers on dating products. Have a look. You will be amazed. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more expert tips and insights. Now, let's get on with this blog. Are Filipinas good in bed? Many people are curious about cultural differences and personal dynamics regarding intimacy. Filipino women are often admired for their warmth, charm, and affection, raising questions about their relationships and intimacy. Stereotypes and assumptions abound, but the truth is far more personal and unique. Understanding cultural values like respect, connection, and care can provide insight into how Filipino women approach relationships emotionally and physically. Let's uncover the reality behind the perceptions. Cultural perspectives on intimacy. Cultural norms shape how people view love, relationships, and intimacy. In the Philippines, values like family loyalty and respect heavily influence these areas, but changing times are introducing new perspectives. To understand how Filipino women perceive intimacy, let's explore the blend of tradition and modern influence. Traditional values. Filipino culture is rooted in conservative values shaped by religion and family. For most Filipinas, these traditions play a big role in defining how they approach romance and connection. Catholicism, the dominant religion in the Philippines, emphasizes modesty, faithfulness, and the importance of waiting for the right partner. As a result, many Filipinas view intimacy as developing in the context of trust and commitment. Science indicates sex feels better with a Filipina or Asian woman. We understand that this topic can be controversial. However, we aim to approach it respectfully and present the scientific findings as we learn more. Our discussion will be informed by the research we encounter, including studies suggesting that some Asian women may have smaller and tighter vaginal structures. This characteristic has been associated by some men, based on our polling, with a more pleasurable sexual experience. We will provide a link to the relevant medical research. Link. Modern influences. Times are changing, and so are attitudes. As the Philippines becomes more connected to the rest of the world through technology, media, and travel, younger Filipinas adopt a more open-minded view of intimacy and romance. Influences from Western culture and exposure to different ways of thinking have encouraged many to explore the concept of intimacy beyond just traditional boundaries. Social media has helped normalize conversations about relationships, dating, and intimacy. Topics on unique sexual experiences and living. These sexual experiences are common with younger Filipinas in the cities, such as those sex acts seen in 50 Shades of Grey movies, i.e. having rough sex and vigorous sex and potentially in public places, which were once taboo and are now openly discussed among young Filipinas or online. For some Filipino women, this has helped reduce the stigma around expressing affection or exploring their personal needs in a relationship. It is important to acknowledge that while younger Filipinas, particularly those aged 20 to 25, may have distinct and varied sexual experiences with passport brothers and expats, any sexual encounters with Filipinas and expats or so-called passport brothers should be approached with the utmost respect and sensitivity by the male in the encounter. These men must prioritize the comfort and autonomy of the Filipino women they engage with, ensuring that any request related to intimacy is made respectfully and without pressure. Consent should always be emphasized, allowing the woman to decide freely and without coercion. Unfortunately, some Western men exploit their positions of power, leading to manipulation rather than genuine connection. Creating an environment where mutual respect and genuine interest prevail is crucial. That said, not all change is embraced without hesitation. Balancing modernity with cultural expectations can create tension, especially for women in close-knit families. Many Filipinas navigate these shifts by blending modern perspectives with the core values they were raised with, such as understanding and respect. This mix creates a spectrum of attitudes where every woman's approach to intimacy is unique. Tradition and modernity are two sides that shape how Filipino women view and express intimacy. What makes Filipino women unique in bed? Question answered. Filipino women are known for their distinct qualities in intimate relationships. With a warm and nurturing nature, they often go above and beyond to please their Western partners, regardless of whether they hail from a quiet provincial town or the bustling streets of a large city. At first, they may be shy or uncertain in intimate settings. Still, as the connection deepens, they quickly become more engaged and passionate, eager to explore different things in the bedroom. Link. Western men can be pleasantly surprised by their creativity and spontaneity, especially when they wake from a nap to find their Filipina partner ready to express affection in delightful and unexpected ways. Link. Communication skills discuss the importance of open communication in intimacy. No fluff, open communication can make or break intimacy, and Filipino women tend to value this deeply. Many Filipinas are known for their ability to listen actively and express themselves with sincerity. This creates a sense of comfort that helps build trust, which is crucial in the bedroom. Filipino women often bring a unique emotional depth to intimate moments. They tend to prioritize open communication, sharing their preferences, boundaries, and vulnerabilities. This kind of honest dialogue fosters an environment where both partners feel appreciated and heard, paving the way for more profound physical and emotional connections. Their emphasis on effective communication also highlights genuine care for their partner's needs, making intimacy a shared and enriching experience. Filipino women often bring a unique emotional depth to intimate moments. They tend to prioritize open communication, sharing their preferences, boundaries, and vulnerabilities. This kind of honest dialogue fosters an environment where both partners feel appreciated and heard, paving the way for more profound physical and emotional connections. Their emphasis on effective communication also highlights genuine care for their partner's needs, making intimacy a shared and enriching experience. Rather than assuming, they ask thoughtful questions or rely on subtle yet clear signals to understand how to create a mutually fulfilling experience. This combination of empathy and clarity makes their approach stand out. Passionate nature. Talk about the passionate side often associated with Filipino women. Filipino women have a natural warmth and passion that often translates into their intimate relationships. Their affectionate and loving nature makes physical and emotional connections intense and profound. This passion is usually expressed not through grand gestures but through small, meaningful acts of care. Filipino women focus on creating a balance between tenderness and enthusiasm and intimacy. Their ability to tune into their partner's emotions makes every shared moment feel genuine and heartfelt. For Filipino women, passion isn't just about physicality, it's an extension of their feelings and emotional sincerity. Their passionate side also comes with an element of playfulness. Many Filipinas know how to keep things exciting and fresh, whether through spontaneous expressions of affection or exploring what makes their partner happy. This dynamic approach keeps intimacy vibrant and engaging. Adaptability. Explain how being adaptable plays a role in intimate relationships. One of the standout traits of Filipino women is their adaptability, which plays a major role in their intimate connections. Whether it's adjusting to a partner's personality, preferences, or pace, they can create harmony in relationships. This adaptability allows Filipinas to connect with partners on a deeper level. They are often willing to explore and understand what makes their significant other feel safe and satisfied. However, adaptability doesn't mean compromising their needs, it's about finding a balance. In intimacy, this quality translates into flexibility. Filipino women are often open to trying new experiences or adjusting to their partner's emotional state. This makes them dynamic and responsive, ensuring both partners feel fulfilled and connected during intimate moments. It's their way of expressing a "we are in this together" mindset, which many find irresistible. Stereotypes and misconceptions. Filipino women are often subject to stereotypes when it comes to relationships and intimacy. These preconceived ideas can shape perceptions in ways that overshadow the truth. It's essential to separate fact from fiction and understand the individuality of each woman. Cultural stereotypes identify stereotypes and their effects on perception. Stereotypes about Filipino women often paint them as submissive, overly modest, or purely focused on pleasing their partner. While rooted in cultural misunderstandings, these assumptions fail to account for the depth and range of their personalities. For instance, some believe all Filipinas are conservative due to strong religious and cultural values. Others assume that they are exclusively nurturing or always accommodating. The stereotype also suggests they lack personal agency in intimate partnerships. These oversimplified views can perpetuate unrealistic expectations. Nobody fits neatly into a single box, and cultural context doesn't define an individual's every decision or preference. These stereotypes also put pressure on Filipino women to embody traits they may not personally align with. The problem with stereotypes is that they minimize individuality. Filipino women, like anyone else, have varied experiences, preferences, and approaches to intimacy. While some may embrace traditional roles, others break the mold entirely, expressing themselves freely and confidently in their relationships. Reality versus myth. Contrast popular myths with reality based on personal stories and experiences. Myths about Filipino women often exaggerate or misrepresent the truth. Their reality, however, is far more complex and interesting. Let's address a few common misconceptions. Myth: Filipino women are passive in bed. Reality: many Filipinas are assertive and know what they want. While respect and empathy are central to Filipino culture, it doesn't mean women avoid expressing their needs. Personal stories often reveal how Filipinas communicate and collaborate with their partners, ensuring mutual satisfaction. Myth: Filipinas are focused only on pleasing their partner. Reality: while Filipino women are known for being caring and attentive, this doesn't mean they neglect their happiness. A healthy relationship is a two-way street, and many Filipinas value partnerships where there's equal give and take, both emotionally and even physically. Myth: Filipinas are conservative to the point of being unadventurous. Reality: this stereotype misses the mark. While traditional values can influence behavior, many Filipinas today blend cultural values with personal exploration. Some are curious, open-minded, and adventurous when they feel secure and appreciated by their partner. These myths often arise from a shallow understanding of culture rather than genuine interactions with Filipino women. First-hand accounts paint a much different picture of individuality, adaptability, and mutual respect in relationships. Understanding these realities makes it easier to see Filipino women as unique individuals with boundaries, desires, and ways of expressing love and affection. Wouldn't we all prefer to be seen for who we are rather than through the lens of outdated myths? Personal experiences and testimonials. Hearing real stories from those who have shared personal experiences is invaluable when discussing relationships. These accounts give insight into the highs and the challenges, helping paint a clearer, more accurate picture of what it's like to date or be with Filipino women. Let's take a look at both the positives and the obstacles that can arise. Positive experiences include stories highlighting positive traits and experiences. Many people who have dated Filipino women highlight their strong sense of care and emotional connection. These qualities often help foster intimacy and build a secure bond in relationships. Here are some common themes shared in personal stories. Genuine warmth and affection. Filipino women are often described as incredibly affectionate physically and emotionally. One expat shared how his girlfriend always paid attention to small details about his day, making him feel deeply valued. A warm hug or a thoughtful message would be her way of showing love daily. Strong family values. Many Filipino women grow up in close-knit families, teaching them the importance of loyalty and support. One expat husband recalled how his Filipino wife's commitment to family carried over into their relationship. She created a household filled with love and care, prioritizing their bond and future together. Adaptability and understanding. Filipinas are praised for adjusting to different personalities and situations. A passport bro shared how his long-term girlfriend remained patient and supportive during their cultural differences, always striving to find common ground. These positive traits don't exist in isolation. People often note how Filipino women bring a sense of balance, combining warmth, passion, and a deep understanding of their partner's unique needs. This combination often leaves a lasting impression on those in relationships with them. Challenges faced. Mention any challenges or misunderstandings in relationships. While many personal stories are filled with positivity, relationships aren't without challenges. It's important to acknowledge some of the hurdles that can come up when dating or being with a Filipino woman. Cultural misunderstandings. There can be confusion when two people from different cultural backgrounds come together. For example, some partners have shared how they initially misunderstood traditional practices, like the deep significance of family gatherings or certain customs. Lack of communication in these moments could lead to tension if not addressed. Pressure from family expectations. Family plays a major role in the lives of many Filipinos, which can sometimes create pressure. An expat shared how his girlfriend struggled to balance her family's expectations of traditional values with their more modern approach to dating. This required open conversations and compromises to manage differing viewpoints. Assumptions based on stereotypes. Some men who enter relationships with Filipino women often face pressure to conform to certain stereotypes, which can result in unrealistic expectations. One woman expressed frustration over a past partner who assumed she would prioritize his happiness over her own needs. Addressing and breaking down these assumptions was crucial in fostering a healthier relationship. Filipino women often face pressure to conform to certain stereotypes, which can result in unrealistic expectations. A relationship and leads to a deeper appreciation of each other's unique perspectives. By understanding both the positive experiences and the challenges, a well-rounded perspective emerges, helping to move beyond stereotypes and assumptions toward genuine connection. Every relationship is unique, and hearing real accounts helps to highlight the diverse and personal dynamics at play. Conclusion. Understanding intimacy and relationships with Filipino women requires setting aside stereotypes and forming a real connection. Excellence in intimacy isn't about culture alone, it's about communication, mutual respect, and emotional understanding, which thrive in any relationship. Filipino women bring unique qualities like warmth, passion, and adaptability. Yet, they are individuals, not defined by widespread myths or assumptions. Every relationship is as distinct as its people, shaped by shared understanding and personal chemistry.